Whoever floats your boat.
Say I be the newborn fella, storyteller, battery charger, baby panel. For my matter, you sky matter, I know the matter no matter. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Fine Boy Bella on Afronation.
Yo, what's good, what's cracking? It's your boy Rod Rantz.
And your girl SugaSpixe.
And welcome to the Afronation Show. We are joined today by the one and only, live and direct, the newborn fella, Fanboy Bella. See how I rhymed it? She gave us a feature. Bella Shmurda in the building.
Cash out, Onimaga, Bilam, small money, ball out, Usain Bolt.
What's good?
I'm good, my brother, I'm fine.
How are you enjoying this fine English cold?
It's good, I'm used to it.
I know you like it because every time you come to the UK, it's only ever when it's cold.
Yeah?
That's okay.
Why don't you want to come when it's summer?
It's hot in Nigeria.
True.
So you like to come and experience difference. You want to come and see how they live on the other side.
Yeah, definitely.
I understand.
So obviously you're not a friend of the show. This is your first time on the Afronation Show. How you finding it? How you navigating around and whatnot?
It's all good. I've been good. I've been doing well.
You've been busy.
You've been very busy.
So obviously we're gonna take it back a bit so the fans can get to know you. Obviously you're a known guy, newborn fella and whatnot. But
I'm a newborn fella. Bro, that song is stuck in my head. I know you put crack in that song. Like there's not many songs that I've just been singing non-stop. Like that song, if I hit it, carry on.
No, obviously we're taking it back to 2019 when you first dropped. What was it? Was it Visions?
Vision 2020.
Yeah, Visions 2020. I ain't got 2020 vision. I can't lie. I wear glasses. How has it been, kind of seeing, the industry and the hype and everything from then up until now?
Okay, Vision 2020 first. Shout out to Olamide, he put me on. Shout out to my brother Pokoli, he put me out there, and since then I've been working, and since then I just realized it's not fun being an artist. Mm-hmm. It's not just about the party, it's not just about the club you see or anything. There are more things behind, behind the scenes, and since then I've been trying to keep up. I can't go home at this time.
Oh boy.
You know what, yeah? On the topic of Vision 2020, because I remember, let me just tell you now, I'm actually a fan. As in, I'm a fan. As in, Gracey can tell you that I play your music non-stop. I sing your lyrics. I'm Cameroonian. I don't understand half the words you're saying, but I was singing like I'm I'm you. I remember before you dropped Vision 2020, he was working. He was always working. He was doing a lot of features, and I remember seeing a tweet of something that came up that said that you're a feature artist, that you're not really a solo artist. I disagreed with that because I could hear your talent in the features. I feel like every song you jumped on the feature, I'll be real, you made the song better. Without you, that song wouldn't have been what it is. But at the same time, when you know music, you can hear someone's talent, you can hear the writing, the delivery. Now, from then, you've gone on and given us multiple solo hits, multiple bangers. But I just want to know, I feel like not many people have probably asked you this question. Around that time when people were like unfairly labeling you as just a feature artist, how did you feel as an artist at the time?
I was not feeling anything. I was motivated, and to myself I was like, I will prove you guys wrong. You understand? Like, it's normal. You understand, if someone that has name, someone that is popping, you always get some backlash. It's normal, and I understand that, and all I was doing is just to, do my thing and be the best of myself at that point.
Makes sense.
Around that time, you were studying, weren't you?
Yeah, I was in school, I was in last year.
What was it like kind of studying and doing music at the same time?
At the beginning, it was not so hard. Some things are passion driven. Mm-hmm. So my passion for the music make me keep going. Besides whatever the school is giving me, the problem or anything, I was just chasing the music, and I find a way to balance it. At this point I'm a graduate, so I think I'm doing good.
One more time. Say again. At this point, you're what?
At this point, I'm a graduate.
Let's get to. We have a whole graduate in the building.
A whole graduate, no, because obviously a lot of people kind of find it difficult to study and do music and pursue music because they always feel like music is what they really want to do. What kind of drove your motivation to carry on doing both?
Okay, at the point, my mom worked in the school. Mm-hmm. You understand? She's a teacher in the school, so you know, I can't just go through defense. You know, I can't jump defense. You must always, as in, she's always there to tension me about the school. Yeah. To tension me about my results in class. Yeah, to tension me about this thing. So my mom was part of that story. Yeah. You know, because I can't also let her down.
Okay, no, it makes sense. Now, I'm going to ask you a question that I ask a lot of our artists, especially Africans. I'm African, you're African, we're all African here.
All African.
I feel like we're friends.
Yeah, we're family.
I can ask you this question. When you told your parents, I want to do music, I know how African parents are like. I know how my parents are like, I want to be a DJ. So when you told me I want to do music, what was the reaction?
I didn't have to tell them. They knew. You know, at some point they knew this boy was making some moves, and you know, sometimes I would tell them I'm going for a show. They'd be like, show, okay. Sometimes I tell them I'm going to the studio. So, you know, with those vibes, they understand I was doing music, and it was not funny actually. You understand? Because my mom really wanted me to finish that school. Because at that point, when I was going for shows and going for studio work, you know, I was just getting my admission into the university. Mm-hmm. So she was so hard on me that you can do music, but this school thing, you have to finish up and all of these things. But it's not easy at the same time because, you know, I have to keep my food money, all my money just for studio. You know, I have to do extra work, you know, extra jobs just to get the studio. And sometimes I miss classes in school and they were not that happy about it. But at the same time, God be the glue, you know, I'm making them proud.
I'm glad to hear that.
My first record was in 2013. You know, while I was in secondary school. I did my first record, and you know, a few of my friends liked it, and you know, sometimes we'll be in the class, they will be drumming the table that I should sing, you know, I should just do something.
So the music.
Officially my first record was in 2013. And you know, I've been singing before then, but I never had any demo. Yeah. You understand? So, and you know, when I got to the university, it got so serious because everybody around me knew I was doing music. You understand? And I have to really, because most of the time, you know, African parents, even aside from your parents, pressure from outside, even not your parents sometimes, some people which are your parents' friends, they pressure them that you are looking at your child is doing all this nonsense. Yeah. What are you doing about it? So sometimes it's not even your parents. Yeah. It's pressure they get from outside, like the negative vibe, and you know, they won't want to act like they don't know or they don't see these things. They also want to do like parents.
No, of course.
You understand? And that's it for me, bro. In 2019, to God be the glory, I had my breakthrough. Which is Vision 2020, and Olamide jumped on it, and with the support of Poco, which is my brother from the hood, and we are in the same school. You know, we tied things together, and you know, I'm here today.
Mo ti suffer, mo ti jìyà, bí ti díyà, mo tún sáṣẹ́ ní màdé kí n lè rówó díẹ̀. Pàbó ló já sí wàláì, I dey tell till I young bá gbé náà wojú mi mo máa díẹ̀.
Now, you had a very big moment in London. I feel like prior to this moment, the real fans in London already knew about you. The real Afrobeats fans knew about you. We just hadn't seen you enough live. And then you had the big moment where Wizkid brought you out at his show.
All the way from Lagos, Nigeria, Mama
And unfortunately, I couldn't make it. But when you came out,
I was there.
The way you came out, the way you came running, the energy you gave. You know when they say the hairs on your arms are goosebumps? But I wasn't there, but I felt the energy through my phone. How did it feel for you to to be doing big O2? Big O2.
These things like, to some people it might be like luck or grace, but to me it's like things I've been working for. It didn't just come in a day. Wiz or anybody who know me in the industry, they didn't just notice me. Yeah. I've been doing some things on the ground. I've been working behind the scenes and all of these things. So it's a good thing for me. Shout out to Wiz for that opportunity. You understand? And I'm definitely doing my own too. Definitely, by God's grace, I will do mine. But
amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
Definitely.
So for me, it's a great thing for me. It's a motivation for me. It's an inspiration for me. Like you. This is a king, he's doing his thing. You also be in this position one day and you have to achieve this, definitely, and maybe bigger. Yeah. I can't just suppress my grace. I can do it bigger.
Of course.
So I was happy. I was motivated. I was inspired, and that's why I'm still here today, because I want to do more.
The title, the name of the song, everything about the song is a very, very big statement to make. If you know Afrobeats, if you know the origins, if you know Afrobeats, if you know everything that you know, that statement in itself is a very big statement to make. So what made you feel like, okay, you know what? I don't care what everyone else says. I'm going to say this, and regardless of how it goes, I'm going to say... It could go two ways. People could either say, yeah, we agree with you, or they say, what kind of nonsense do you want to talk about? So what made you want to say, I'm going to just say it?
I did just want to say it, or I'm not just trying to say it, I see it in me, in my passion, in my music, in my style and everything, because, I just see I have this attribute with fella, you understand, the way we think, the kind of music we sing, we are not just artists that sing for women, we are artists that sing for the society, we're artists that are we are connected to the people, we speak up, you understand, so I'm the newborn fella, definitely.
Energy.
That's what we like to hear. That's what we like
energy.
To hear.
The new one.
Can you do us the honors of introducing the song for us, please?
I should introduce. Am I singing?
You can say it, you can sing it.
Okay.
Wherever floats your boat.
Say I be the newborn fella, storyteller, battery charger, baby panna. For my matter, use kaya matter, I know the matter no matter. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Fine Boy Bella on Afronation and
I be the newborn fella, storyteller, battery charger, baby panna. For my matter, use kaya matter, I know the matter no matter. I be naja don dada, baby show up, me come fella. Call me chica, no get dada. Love my cigar, baby fast on. Talakuta ni mawasha, hello.
Yes, welcome back, and we are about to run some quick fire games with Fanboy Bella. Okay, basically what we're going to do, we're going to read out some statements to you, and we'll need you to give us the first answer that comes to your head. Okay. Don't think twice, just boom. Okay? Cool. Suga, take it away.
Alright, so this is quick fire questions with SugaSpixe and Rod Rantz. Now, we're going to go in. The first question is, if you weren't an artist, what would you be doing right now?
I was to be an artist.
Energy.
I love it. What's a weird talent that nobody knows that you have?
I used to be a tailor. I can sew.
Oh.
I can cut.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Made in Lagos or Love Damini?
Both.
I like that. Afrobeats or Amapiano?
Afrobeats for you.
Thank you, please. Thank you. Wait, one more time. Say it one more time.
Afrobeats or Amapiano?
Fela Nicola Kukuti.
I beg, someone translate in the comments. Some of the comments
I love it. Best advice you've gotten in life?
Save your money.
What's the most Nigerian thing about you?
My accent.
What is your favourite album of all time?
My album, Hypertension 1, 2.
Love it. Your favourite country that you visited?
Favorite country. Though Nigeria is summer, but you don't know place like home.
True. What is the best way to unwind?
To
unwind.
To relax.
Relax.
My best way to relax. I watch movie and be with my girl.
Oh, what's your favourite movie?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Whoa.
Wait, twist. The new one on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That
caught me off guard.
That caught me off guard. What is the highlight of your career so far?
Not yet to come. I'm just starting. This is the beginning for me.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Energy.
Top 5 artists
Top 5 artists
of all time.
of what I am. I like our indigenous artists, Pasuma, Wasia Inde, Fela Nikulaku definitely, myself, and I think I love Olamide Bado.
Energy. What is the first album that you bought in life?
With my money.
Yes, with your own money.
That was nice. Congrats.
And last question, what is the quote that you live by? Like you stand by, this is what you always refer to in times of need. What is the quote that you live by?
It's in the Bible.
Well, all of them.
It's somewhere in the
all of them. The whole Bible.
That was the end of Quickfire.
Okay.
You answered that fairly quickly. I love that.
I liked the confidence. I like the fact that you know what I like to see. I like to see artists that believe in themselves. Every artist believes in themselves, but there's certain artists that when they say it, you can really feel that they have that confidence.
We get that from
It's like you don't have to say it too hard. The way you say it is just right. It's enough for me to know, okay, cool, I hear what you're saying, but it's not too much for me to say. I make sure, my friend. So I like that you have that good balance. It's come to the time where we talk about your brand new album, which went number one in the Apple charts. Can we get a round of applause, please?
Number one.
Let's talk about the album. First of all, the name, Hypertension. Where does the name inspire from?
You said it already, you can feel it from our confidence.
I love that.
It's tension, and I see myself as a tension, I'm just a good energy, and definitely a good one to reckon with, and any bad energy, we know this is a good energy. They won't come close. That's why it's hypertension, because you can't add any more to it. It's just me. It's just Shmurda, me being myself. Me being the best of myself, and I'm just hypertension.
Yeah.
I just have problems.
It makes sense. Now, in terms of the album, I feel like with albums, artists can record albums very quickly. They can record albums over a long period of time. And the amount of songs in the albums normally gives you an idea of how long it took to record the album. So from start to finish, from the first song until the last song that made the album, how long did it take you to do the album?
I've been working on this album since January of this year, and I had one, this album, I had a lot of record, I compiled a scrap, because I really want the balance for myself. I just, at the same time, I'm Bella Shmurda, I sing for the society, but we have ladies who need to enjoy themselves too on my album. You understand? We have to. I just have to balance things together, bringing the society with the ladies together, with the guys together, with my own personal emotion together to make this album. And it took me some time. I can't particularly say.
Okay, and how did you go about selecting the features on the album? Because you don't have many features on that, which I like. I like when artists release albums and it's predominantly more them than features. So you don't have many features, but the features you have, they all done the job very well, especially Simi. You see my love for Simi. When I heard Lose It, I didn't even know it was Simi. I was at work, I had it playing, and then it came on, and then I heard your voice, and I heard how you and Simi's voice just go so well together. I had to say, wait, what song is this? I opened the chat, asked Gracey, I messaged straight away, Gracey, this one here is fire. So how did you go about selecting your collaborations for the album?
Me personally, I'm picky. You understand? And those who I work with on the album, they are people I personally feel their music, their voice and everything. So me selecting the album, that was with my team. But those I work with in terms of future was from me personally. I selected them. You understand? And Omale, Simi, Victoni, these people came through direct. I don't have any issue with anybody, Some artists do features and everything just going funny because But I think Bella Shmurda is loved. Everybody really wants to connect with me. And, I think that's part of the grace I have. I'm just so free spirited. Everybody like Bella Shmurda.
Yeah, I agree. Even me, I like Bella Shmurda.
We have a free spirited artist. Now, we kind of want to know, what was the theme of the album?
Okay, the theme of the album is love and lust. Bella Shmurda is in the middle of love and lust. At some point, everybody gets to love. And at some point, everybody gets to lust. You understand? So I'm in the middle. I don't want to fall too much, and I don't want to go into lust. So this album is just combination of everything going around.
Yeah.
You get people's love at the same time. You don't want to be like deep in it, which you understand. Fame is crazy.
Yeah.
Popularity is crazy. You just forget who you are or what you're doing, and start following noise, and that's love and lust.
You're a better man than me, because me personally, I'm lost and lost. Give me lost, give me more lost, and then give me more lost. What's love? How do you spell it? I want all the lost.
So what kind of helped push the inspiration to go for this theme?
I think people around me personally and everything happening in my environment, like I said, the love is not me loving a woman.
Yeah.
It's like the general love I'm getting as Bella Shmurda, and me almost getting lost in it. You understand? And that's just what is behind it.
One thing I need to highlight. I need to highlight this. Actually, two things, to be honest. When an artist is releasing an album, in my experience, I've seen that they'll do about 20 or 30 posts a day. They'll really push it hard. Obviously, it's the album, it's their baby. They want to push it hard. Obviously, you've done your promo, but for me, the fact that your album went number 1 and I was seeing everyone post it.
Less than 24 hours, we can say.
On top of that, I saw Wizkid's tweet. What did he say? Something along the lines of, one day I'll sit you guys down and explain the importance of Bella Shmurda to this industry. Something like that. That just goes to show how much genuine love you have in the industry. Because like you said, you're picking yourself. There isn't many features on the artist. Another reason why artists tend to have 10 or 20 features on their albums, because they know that those features are going to push the individual song, which will help them. And so you don't have 10 or 20 features. You have your select few, but your album still went number 1, which goes to show the genuine love that people have for you. As an artist, especially when you're releasing something big like an album, I'm sure it can be quite daunting. Like, you're nervous, you're anxious, will it do well, how people receive it? So how did it feel for you when you saw it hit number 1?
Personally, I wasn't expecting it.
I never expected it.
So it's not that I don't know it will get there. I know at some point I'm not doing a wax song.
Yeah.
It's not a wax music. Me personally, I do songwriting camp and all of these things. You understand? So for me, seeing it on number 1, yes, I'm happy, but there are sleepless nights for this. Many days without sleeping, without eating, without just working on this. So I'm just grateful. I'm happy. Shout out to everybody who have been supporting. Shout out to everybody who have done this, because it's not easy. You understand? And shout out to us who will still be here.
Definitely.
Amen.
What I like about surrounding the promo, you were obviously you showed your confidence, and you also gave us a snippet onto each and every track and whatnot. Do you have a favourite track on the album?
This album is my sweat, is my work. Is my intellectual property. So if I say I like one, then I'm like giving God a reason to doubt me, because He gave me all these things for free.
Yeah.
So I love everything. All these things are blessing from God. Yeah. So I can't say this one is not good. You understand? So I love every of my hard work. I love every of my sweat. I love every penny I put into this. So every music on the album, I love them all.
Yes, and we are back with Fanboy Bella. Now, one thing that I have to really commend you for is your fashion sense and your fearlessness to wear what you want to wear, regardless of what people might think. I'll tell you right now, you see me, I'll be honest, toxic masculinity is at the top for me. You see, Future's my dad, Offset is my uncle. The Migos are my cousins. Me, I'm toxic as they come. But when I saw you wearing a white skirt, it made me think, you know what? I want to wear a white skirt as well.
I love that kind of influence.
So talk to me about your fashion inspiration. Like, what comes to your mind that you think, okay, let me wear this for this show? Or do you get worried about people's reception of your clothes? Like, what's your fashion talking?
My fashion is me. My fashion is Bella Shmurda. My fashion is Hypertension. So, you know, and okay, let me run you through this. I used to be a tailor, like I said. I used to be a fashionista, I can cut. And my mom also used to be a tailor before. She was a teacher, and you know, and then I just feel this is in the blood. And aside from that, I'm a Yoruba person. If you know who Yoruba people are in Nigeria, they're the people that love party the most. You understand? So, and party goes with fashion, and you know, and if you're someone who likes to go out, definitely you know how to look good.
True.
You understand? And that's it for me. So I'm from a background that love partying, which at the end, you know, goes to fashion, and you know, and me personally, I love fashion, and it's just my idea. This is what I want to pull out, and you know, I feel fashion is creativity. You understand? Fashion is creativity, and is another way of expressing yourself.
I love that.
You understand? It's another way of speaking to people. It's another way of, you know, giving people confidence, motivating people, giving inspiration. You know, fashion is also music. You understand? You know, it's a language that speaks out. So I'm just all round artistic. That's just it about me.
I love that. Now, unfortunately, we have come to the end of the interview. But before we let you go, it's important that we tell the people where they can find you on social media. Okay, if they're not following you already, or saying now they're fools, but just in case they're not following, where can they find you on social media? Okay,
I'm on Instagram, Bella_Shmurda, verified. On Twitter, Bella Shmurda, verified. On TikTok, Bella Shmurda, verified. Everywhere you go, Bella Shmurda,
verified. Okay, make sure you guys continue streaming Hypertension. Let's keep that album up there. It's a banger. Everything's on there. It's a banger.
From start to
finish. Let me say this now, right? People who listen to albums, especially the first time, on shuffle, you're psychopaths.
No, you need to listen
You are psychopaths.
Unshuffled.
Start from number 1, work your way down, and go through the emotions like I did. Until next time, I'm your boy Rod Rantz.
And your girl SugaSpixe.
And we've been the very special Shmurda. It's the Afronation Show. We out. Peace.